It's not going to double or triple anymore in the next 10 years.
Correct. So meanwhile, what's going to happen to real estate? If it's not going to go up, then what's going to happen then? Might it be level? Maybe it might go down a little bit because there are less and less people who can afford real estate. Because look at the price of real estate right now. Anything from $500,000 to over $1 million.
The average price of a house, in Vancouver, the cheapest, average price is about $600,000-$700,000 in Vancouver alone.
That's right. You need at least a 20 or 30% down payment. So on a $700,000 property, you're looking at about
$140,000.
That's right. Okay? That's after tax dollars, Kuya Boy. That means you have to earn $200 first, pay taxes to have that money to do that. On a minimum wage, if an average guy is making $45,000 a year, how long is it going to take him to accumulate $150,000?
He's not going to accumulate $200,000.
But here's the interesting thing: as parents are getting old and they're passing on and they're moving on to retirement, and as they pass on, they've got this one wonderful house that they protected with all their life, so that they could give it to 3 kids that need a down payment for their own houses. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to sell this house.
The first thing they're going to do is sell the house.
So listen, stop being so attached to your real estate investment. If that's your only asset today, you think the thing is maximized and it's not going to go any further, sell it. It's tax-free money. It's money in the pocket. Now you can start focusing on lifestyle. Think about this, I was talking to this wonderful family yesterday, and I was just saying, hey, you can live anywhere you want. And the husband said to me, now you're starting to make me think. I don't feel like working anymore.
Let me share a story. Some years ago, back in the Philippines, I knew this family who had 2 children. They were quite well off, right? But what they did was they forced their parents to sell their beautiful house in a ritzy subdivision in the Philippines. And they forced their parents. They told the parents, you have to sell it now, and then what we want you to do is to live in a condominium somewhere here. And at that point in time, he said, how cruel can those 2 kids be, that they did that to their parents who were enjoying their life in that house that they grew up with. I mean, that's been the house that they've been living in for almost 30 years. And then the 2 children forced them to sell it. And I felt that was cruel. Now, going back here, after learning the situation here in Canada, which is a little bit different, I might say so, now that may be the norm. In fact, that may be I believe that is the right thing to do. That's what we've been espousing on this show, that do not be attached to real estate. If I may say this in Tagalog, mga kababayan, yun sa mga mga kababayan natin na ilang taon na kayo may bayo dyan, inaasahan nyo, pagkatapos kung magretiro, kung mamatay, ipapamana ko ang bahay na ito sa aking mga anak. Ang totoo lang po ay, kung ang buhay nyo naman habang kayo'y retirado ay isang kahit suntuka, halos wala kayong pera para maka-enjoy, makabiyahe, makabakasyon, anong klaseng buhay ho yun? Di ho ba dapat lamang na may mga paraan na ibenta nyo yung bahay nyo, mapaplano nyo yung kung paano nyo hatiin, may naisang tabi kayo para kung saan kayo lipat, umupa na lamang kayo, may pera kayo pambuhay nyo, pambakasyon. Tapos, mas importante, may mga ibang solusyon na kung gagamitin yung insurance, you can end up leaving more money to your children.
If that's important. If that is something that you want to do, because if you don't, leaving a legacy is an interesting thing. A lot of people think leaving a legacy is like you got to be like a Donald Trump because you've created a lot of wealth. Well, Donald Trump came from a lot of wealth. I did not. So how do I start triggering? How do I create that wealth? And like Kuya Boy, he said, life insurance is a beautiful product. I mean, if you really sit down and analyze the rate of return that you get for every dollar you pay in premium, what you're going to get back, it is absolutely phenomenal. So sit down and look at that, research that. Unfortunately, some people out there cannot be insured anymore because of age or medical challenges. But it's very interesting when you sit down and think and read about this. These are the kind of stuff that we talk about in the seminar, Kuya Boy. So July 5th, call up 778-554-1114 and register for the seminar for all those that want to come in and learn again. So you got a month and a half to plan your diary. July 5th. We'll be right back after the break.